Chester at judgeszone.com. This is your first opportunity to get your scores in. Take a look at the video board. 4.602 is his score. Our second driver up, Cody Saucier, Max D.
Let's hear it for Cody Saucier. You have 20 seconds to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Cody Saucier, Max D lays down his 2 attempts here. The Great Clip Skills Challenge, and it will be up to you to decide. Here as our second competitor, he opts for the reverse popper up into the wheelie on the big C jump there in the middle. Scores are locked. Let's take a look to see where you put Max D in this competition. Check the video board. It will be a 6.880 for Cody Saucier and Max D. Our third driver up is Lindsay Reed, Lucas Stabilizer. Woo!
Make some noise for Lindsay Reed, Lucas Stabilizer. 20 seconds to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Sky wheelie on the first attempt and a slap wheelie on the second for Lindsay Reed and Lucas Stabilizer. She is our third competitor here in the Great Clip Skills Challenge. Awaiting your official scores at judgeszone.com. And that score to beat Max D is a 6.880. Your score for Lucas Stabilizer is 7.154. She now takes the lead. We're moving on to our fourth competitor, Tristan England, JCB Digatron.
scores at judgeszone.com.
Two great attempts there from JCB Digatron and Tristan England. And you can definitely tell from last night that this dirt is a lot drier. There's not been too much slickness from our attempts there from our competitors. And your scores are locked in. Let's see where you put JCB Digatron. Your score coming up, it is 9.197. He's now your new leader. Coming up next, we got Cole Bernard, Black Pearl. Starts off on our racing ramp here. Rising up tires, the reverse popper.
Let's hear it for Cole Bernard, Black Pearl. 20 seconds to lock in those scores. It's up to you, judgeszone.com.
He attempts a bicycle there on the second attempt, but Cole Bernard and Black Pearl now will take your scores. It is all in your hands now at judgeszone.com. Trying to get those scores on. If you've not been scoring, you can do so at any time. So get in on all the action right now at judgeszone.com. Scores are locked in. Your score to be 9.197 JCB Digatron. There it is, a 7.178 for Cole Bernard and the Black Pearl. Our sixth competitor up, it is Bryce Kenny, Great Clips Mohawk Warrior.
JudgesZone.com.
Turn those cheers into some scores as we wait to see the results of what you thought about those two attempts from Rice Skating Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. Scores are locked in. Your score for Great Clips Mohawk Warrior 7.345. Coming up next, right here from Hiram, Georgia, it's John Gordon, Bad Company. Let's make some noise for John Gordon and Bad Company. Time to get those scores locked in at JudgesZone.com. Even though it was one attempt, you can still get your scores in for that run. He uses the ski jump. Get those scores in. ATL is the code. And JudgesZone.com. Unfortunate end there for John Gordon and Bad Company, our 7th competitor here of the Great Clips Skills Challenge. There it is, 6.767 for John Gordon and Bad Company.
Back here in the pits with Kraken, Nick Pagliarulo, and the whole team, they were working so hard to try to get this truck back out there for the skills competition. After the racing competition, they brought Kraken to the back, and it was because of this. He had a blown transmission. So the transmission is responsible for taking all of that power that's generated in the engine and transferring it or delivering it to the drive line, which takes it to the wheels, and that's what makes the tires spin. So inside of the transmission, you have a planetary, and attached to it, you have a drum. There's a band that will release, and that will engage first gear. When the band is engaged, it will engage all of the little clutches on the inside of the drum, and that's what engages second gear. Well, after time, those clutches, well, they're kind of like brake pads. The friction will wear off, and the clutches will kind of slip all over the place, and then you have no second gear. That's typically what we see when we see a blown transmission. In this case, there's no first gear, there's no second gear, there's no reverse, so the whole thing was toast. This is the old transmission. As you can see, they've already put in the new transmission, and they're just working on hooking everything up and doing the finishing touches. It's looking promising for Kraken for the Great Clips Skills Challenge.
Thank you, Casey, for that update with Kraken. There you see it, the Great Clips Skills Challenge leaderboard. JCB Jacobtron on top with the 9.197. Great Clips Mohawk Warrior sitting in second. Black Pearl, Lucas Stabilizer, Baxty, and Bad Company are rounding out the top 6.
Yes!
We're going to continue things on with our next driver, Tyler Miniga, Grave Digger. Remains there for Grave Digger. Two attempts there for the bicycles for Tyler Menega and Greg Digger. Will it be enough? Do you think that those two attempts were good enough to let him get the lead here in the Great Clip Skills Challenge? We await those scores. Score to beat JCB Diggertron 9.197, and your score for Greg Digger is 8.645. JCB Diggertron still in the lead. Well, you the fans, of course, are going to be crowning your Great Clip Skills Challenge by using judgeszone.com, and it's you and only you that can let us have the outcome that we're going to have here in just a moment. One donut or two attempts, that is what our drivers must do here out on the track. As we continue on here with Todd LeDuc and Megalodon.
You guys got 20 seconds to lock in those scores. It's up to you, Atlanta.
What a bicycle there. That is probably one of the first bicycle attempts that we've seen this weekend. And it fared pretty well there for Todd LeDuc and Megalodon. Looking to bridge the gap there in the Series Seasons points chase. And hopefully grab an overall. Scores are locked in. Your score for Megalodon, 9.612. He's now your new leader. Todd LeDuc and Megalodon on a tear right now. 9.612. He is at the top spot right now. The Great Clip Skills Challenge right behind him. JCB Diggertron 9.197. And Tyler Menega and Greg Digger sitting there in the third spot. Great Clips Mohawk Warrior, Black Pearl, and Lucas Stabilizer rounding out our top six. Well, we only have one more truck remaining, as we'll get word there in a little bit later on the other two trucks you're not seeing, which is El Toro Loco and Shaker. We'll get those updates there from KCG probably here in just a moment. But one truck remains in your Great Clip Skills Challenge before you crown a winner, and that driver is Nick Pagliarulo, Kraken.
Kraken. You have 20 seconds to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
All right, he is our last competitor. You are about to crown for the very first time using judgeszone.com your competition winner of the Great Clip Skills Challenge. He laid down some unique runs there, unique attempts. Time to get those scores in for your last driver, Nick Pagliarulo and Kraken. Scores are locked in. We're about to crown a winner. It will be Vecton or Kraken. And there it is, 7.153, which means you're a Great Clip Skills Challenge winner.